What's going on, everybody? I'm your main man, Jul2B, and you're watching another episode of Jul2BSportsTV. And the first order of business today, we're going to talk about Commissioner Roger Goodell and the new rule changes for the upcoming season for the NFL. Now, personally, like a lot of people, I disagree totally with these rule changes. First of all, the two rule changes, if you're not aware, first, the tuck rule, the Tom Brady tuck rule. They switched that rule. There's no more tuck. If a quarterback does not have control of the ball or he loses control of the ball, it's a fumble regardless. So that's the first rule. And the second rule change is offensive players cannot lead with their head. So those are drastic changes. Roger Goodell is making some drastic moves. A lot of people don't really like Roger Goodell. I think a year or two ago, a players only poll was taken in the NFL, and I think about 72%, don't quote me, but I think about 72% of the players said they don't really like Roger Goodell. So this is just another, thing on the list of things to hate about Roger Goodell. But really, since guys can't lead with their head, are we changing the focus of the injuries? Are the injuries going to, go be below the waist? Are the injuries going to be, from between the neck and the waist area? So, guys can't lead with their head, but, it's football, it's physical, guys are still going to get injured. So, Roger Goodell this is just, two of the major changes that Roger Goodell has on the table. Roger Goodell is talking about taking kickoffs away, possibly. Roger Goodell is thinking about, making the NFL field bigger. I mean, these are crazy, crazy radical ideas. Is it going to be even football anymore? Are we changing the game so much that it's really not going to be football anymore? It's going to be some other kind of, modified football sport. And the President Barack Obama, I think about a month or two ago, he was asked if he had a son, would he allow him to play football? And Barack Obama said that he probably would not allow his son to play football. So, that doesn't really look too good for the NFL, So my question is, will the NFL even be around, in 20 or 30 years down the line? It's a pretty violent sport. It's always been violent, but you know what? That's part of the game. That's part of why we love football as a fan. So, you're not going to be able to change the fact. But the fact that the NFL made these pretty drastic and radical changes must mean that they know a whole lot more about head injuries than they're letting us know. So, tell me what you think. Do you think Roger Goodell and the NFL went overboard with these rule changes? Do you like the rule changes? I mean, health is number one, and guys do need to be protected. But, I mean, at what cost? At what cost? Are we going to change the game to something that we're not familiar with? So I want to know what you guys think. Comment below. Subscribe to Jul2B. Watch all my previous videos. And you're watching another episode of Jul2BSportsTV. All the information's above my head right there. Catch you later. I'm out. Peace.